Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the next episode of Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience. What's going on with you, my friend? Hey, your old pal Joe here, checking in with you on a motherfucking Monday. God damn it, what's going on with you? How's it going? How's it hanging? How have you been? Listen, I hope you're doing better than you ever thought you possibly could be doing. And if you're not, hey, that's okay. But as always, get your shit together. All right? We're a little over halfway through June now. It's time to get your shit together. All right? Hey, real quick, got some shows coming up this week. In case you're in Nashville, you want to come through, get these yucks. And maybe you don't live in Nashville, you want to take the drive to come to Nashville, come see me. You can do that. Or, God willing, I'll possibly maybe videotape some of this comedy and then post it on the internet for you fine people to enjoy. Okay? So, this Wednesday, June 22nd, I will be in Nashville, Tennessee. I can't remember the name of the fucking place now. God damn it. In case you hear the clicking, it's me looking up stuff I should have already had prepared for this great podcast, but just give me a second, okay, people? You got nowhere to go. You got nothing to do. Fucking relax, will you? Fucking calm down, okay? We're taking our time on this podcast. You know it ain't tight. You don't come here for a tight podcast. You come here because it's loosey, motherfucking goosey. Industrious, that's where I'll be this Wednesday, June 22nd, 7 p.m. Only $15 with the great Jay Flake, also Sleazy, Amber Autry, Jay McNutt, and CJ, I can't remember her last name. But it'll be a fun show, you know? Be just me being a white guy with some black folks. And Amber being a white lady. So that'll be fun. That'll be a nice show. Also Thursday, June 23rd, that's this Thursday, I'll be at Red Bicycle Coffee and Crepes here in Nashville, Tennessee. The 30th, Sonny's Patio Pub and Refuge, also in Nashville. And the big one I'm looking for, I'll be closing this show out, so if you can make it to this one, Friday, July 1st, Yazoo Brewing Company, I'll be closing that show out. So I'll be doing some extra time. Having a lot of fun up there. So if you're around Nashville, if you can only make one show, make it be July 1st. And then I'll be at Helium in Indianapolis with my good friend Aaron Weber in July. That's the 8th and the 9th. Come through there if you're around. Of course, joekellycomedy.com will keep you updated with all the upcoming shows. You know? So that's it. What are you up to? What you been doing with your week? Have you had a fun time? What's been going on in your world, my friend? Have you accomplished anything great? Did you read about anything interesting? Listen, I think I love conspiracies. You know, we talk a little bit about conspiracies here on Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience from time to time. You know, we air stuff out. But whenever you talk about global world governments, you know, the new world order, brother, you a lot of people are like, that's impossible, you know. But I don't know. I don't understand how anybody, and you guys know me, I'm not a lefty, I'm not a righty. I really don't give a fuck what anybody does. But I don't know how anybody with a functioning brain can look at Joe Biden and go, yeah, this guy's steering the ship. You know what I mean? I don't understand. It's so blatantly obvious that this guy is doing absolutely nothing. Not that he can't. Well, he probably can't. He's an imbecile who can't really talk that well. But to look at this old man who can barely form a sentence and go, yeah, he's running everything, you've got to be out of your fucking mind, okay? And honestly, I think you should be hit in the head repeatedly with a shovel. If you honestly think, if you deep down, you look at this president that we have right now and you go, yeah, it seems like he's running things. This is how it's supposed to be. I think you should be beaten, maybe not to death, but at least very, very close, just because you are incredibly stupid. You know what I mean? You don't see just the blatant puppeteers behind him that are definitely pulling strings. And it's all these, globalist bankers. That's what's going on, people. He's working for the same folks that Barack Obama was working for. You guys have to know that at this point in time. Everybody, I can't fathom pretending, lying to not only myself, but everybody else around me that the president, this one in particular, is actually doing any goddamn thing at all. George Bush, the junior one, I wasn't old enough to vote then, but I remember him being around. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? Just a empty-headed goof. Just put his face on the TV, let people be mad at him, and we'll run the whole ship into the fucking ground. Because that's what's going on. That is exactly what's happening. The country is being looted. We're all being robbed blind, and everyone thinks it's democracy or some bullshit. Or Putin. Vladimir Putin's the fucking problem now all of a sudden. It just blows my mind that this old, bumbling man, somehow people still give an ounce of credit to. You know what I mean? Any president at all is a sham. Maybe Trump was a little bit different just because he's not a politician guy. He was a business dude or whatever. So he wasn't in with their crew, with the political crew that Joe Biden's been a part of for 40 or 50 years or whatever it is. Same thing with Hillary Clinton, with everybody. They're all fucking legacy motherfuckers who, want to talk about gas prices but haven't driven a car since the fucking 80s. You know what I mean? When gas was 60 cents a fucking gallon or whatever it was. Fuck all these people. Fuck them all. They're looting the country right in front of us, and it's absolutely insane. It's bizarre. It's all... People have been talking about exactly what's happening today for a very long time coming to fruition. And it's always been, that person's crazy, they're a conspiracy, they're a kook. There's no puppeteer shadow government going on. And it's very obvious that there is. But, what do I know? I was just walking around this morning and there was a house for sale in the neighborhood that I'm renting a room in. And I was like, let me just look. Let me look, because maybe one day I'd like to have a house. Fucking things over $500,000. Where the fuck am I going to get that from? You know what I mean? Not even that big of a house. I think it was 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, which doesn't, which maybe I guess is a big house. We had 3 bedrooms growing up. This one has 3 bedrooms, but 5, where am I going to get $500,000 for? Or from? You know what I mean? Just to buy a house. And then I was looking at, okay, what if I did buy it? What would the monthly payments be? It's like $3,000 a fucking month. And that's not with bills and everything on top of it. So it's like, how the fuck? Who the fuck can pay like $4,000 just to live in a house every goddamn month, I certainly can't. But it's these goddamn globalists. It's these reptilian pedophiles, man. They're making the housing prices go up. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, and you guys are welcome to join me if you'd like. Maybe we pool all of our money together and we get a Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience house somewhere in Detroit. You know what I mean? Get like a 15-room mansion. It's going to take some work to build it up, but it'll only be probably like $7,000-$8,000. You know what I mean? We just pool our money together. We go live like kings in Detroit. In case that sounds like fun to y'all. Do you want to spend $20 to go get shot at every day? No, Detroit's on the upswing. Things are... Every time I talk to somebody and I mention I'm from Michigan, they talk about Detroit being on the upswing of things, but I really don't see it. I'm not trying to knock anybody who lives in Detroit. I'm not saying your city is shitty, but I don't know. They're opening 2 comedy clubs there. Maybe that says something, but I don't think it's any better than it has been. I think it's just cheaper to live there, so maybe some nicer people are coming. I really don't know. I really got no fucking idea. But anyway, I don't know about economy or housing prices, so I don't know why I started talking about it. Because Joe Biden is a what is it? Shill? Is that the word for it? Anyway, what a piece of shit every president who's ever been is. Except for, except for JFK, Donald Trump. Those are my two guys. Oh, it's so funny. Listen, I'm getting in trouble on TikTok again this past week. You know, I really, it's become a I don't know, a hobby of mine, I guess we'll say that, to hate The View, because God damn it, what a bunch of empty-headed squawks those dumb bitches are over on The View. I don't know how that show is still on TV. You know what I mean? Because they are blatantly racist with some of the things they say, but they're the right kind of racist. You know what I mean? Because that's where we're at in the matrix of the American society and culture, is that you can be incredibly racist, but as long as it's the right kind, it's fine. Maybe it's always been that way. You know what I mean? But the fucking empty-headed dumb bitches on The View, it just blows my mind. And basically, this is what happened, right? Joy Behar, she used to be a stand-up comedian, too. You know what I mean? That's where it's very disappointing, this old dumb broad. She's on The View. I think it was after the school shooting or whatever it was a couple weeks ago. You know, it's easy to forget about all those dead kids. A lot of stuff happened since then. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff got hot. It got real hot. How am I supposed to think about a bunch of dead kids when it's this goddamn hot out? You know what I mean? Johnny Depp one, got real hot. Taco Bell brought the Mexican pizza back, I'm pretty sure. So, like, a lot of things have happened in between kids getting shot and today. So forgive me if I don't remember exactly when it was. All right? A lot of stuff going on in my world and in the world in general. You know what I mean? But Joy Behar was talking about, she's like, once black people get guns, the gun laws in this country will change. And it's like, you do know black people have guns. like, so many black people have guns. So many white people have guns. So many people in America have guns. Every rap video has a black guy with a gun. And this dumb bitch is just saying completely ignorant shit. Like, so what I did was it just so happened that I was scrolling through shorts on YouTube, right? Which is basically YouTube's TikTok, where they show the little videos. And for some reason, one popped up of a black guy with like the coolest gun I've ever fucking seen in my life. It looked like it had like a, you know how in like Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever it is, you can get, what is it, a custom skin for your gun and make it look fucking wicked and awesome. That's what this guy had for his gun. It was like shiny and holographic and like the coolest purples and greens I've ever seen. You know, a real black guy gun, a cool as fucking gun, and has a magazine with 150 rounds in it attached to it. And he's just so excited about it. So I made a video of Joy Behar going, once black people get guns, the laws in this country will change. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. And then it just cut to the black guy going, check this shit out. And then it got flagged on TikTok for some reason, like promoting violence or some shit. So it got taken down, and it was doing pretty well. You know, I've been posting my own just stuff and trying to wish people well, and it hasn't, you know, I don't get anything. But the times I do get any traction on TikTok, it seems like I'm always getting flagged, and it kills any fucking momentum that I have to try and make something out of myself as far as an entertainment aspect of my career goes or whatever. You know what I mean? The one chance I start to get a viral video, it gets shut down, and it wasn't even bad. I thought it was hilarious. And you know what? Black people thought it was funny too. You know? I think a lot of people on TikTok thought I was that black guy, but that's on them. I'm not going to correct them. If people want to go around thinking that Joe Kelley is a cool black guy, I'm not going to correct anybody. Because let's be honest, I pretty much am, you know? I'm definitely not a cracker ass motherfucker like most of y'all out there, you know? I'm almost cool enough to use slurs in everyday life, you know? But until then, until that point comes, I'll just keep saying them in my car to myself like normal people. All right. What's the other thing? It's Pride Month, you know? Here's the thing. I think I got to figure out how to try and say this correctly. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to pride and like corporations supporting gay people, in case you are gay and listen to this podcast, or even if you're not gay, who cares? I don't think corporations genuinely care about gay people. I just think it's 2022 and people being gay has been accepted long enough to where they have income, they have money. So when all these corporations and shit are like, yeah, we're pro LGBTQ plus hashtag butthole on your mouth, whatever the fucking acronym is, really they're only doing that so they can rob you blind. Because gay people tend to not have kids, right? So if you have a gay couple, you just have two incomes. And they have a lot of, is it expendable income? Where you have extra money to spend on shit. So, if you're gay, don't ever think that these corporations or anybody cares about you. They just want your fucking money. That's why everyone's pro LGBTQ and all that shit now. It's not because they genuinely care about gay people. They feel incredibly guilty because that is the white people's favorite thing to do now is feel absolutely guilty about everything. And B, they just want your fucking money. You know? You open a chicken restaurant and go, hey, we only serve gay chickens here. Every gay guy in town's going to come there and eat chicken, you know? Going to spend all their money just getting all that gay chicken. And it's not because I just don't think they're good people out there trying to really support gay people. I think they just want their money. Same thing with women. I think that's a lot of it too. Like, oh, we're corporation who supports women. And it's like you weren't supporting them until they started making $50,000 a year. Where were you before then? So just something to keep in mind, people. When you're out there, there's a lot of snakes who are just trying to rob you blind. And they don't care about you. And they'll tell you whatever it is they need to tell you in order to get what they want out of you. And 9 times out of 10, that's going to be money, you know. But as we can all know, as we can all see now, we all know it, we all see it, that money is becoming irrelevant. And it doesn't mean anything anymore because it's fake, because it's all fake. The Federal Reserve prints it up, and then they go, we're going to need that back someday, you know. And it's just meaningless, and it's worthless, but we keep pretending that somehow it's valuable, but really it's not. What's valuable is ideas and thoughts and connection with other people. That's where the true value in life is. It's not a fucking dollar. It's not a $500,000 house. You know what I mean? It's you. It's me. It's maybe existing peacefully as we can, you know, because life is filled with violent interactions, not just amongst human beings, but just amongst everything in nature. You know what I mean? And we're not that far from it. We have, I guess we have something in us that maybe gives us some morals or anything like that. That is, of course, if you aren't an interdimensional demon, you know, if you aren't one of these interdimensional reptilian pedophile demons crossing over into our dimension, of course. But ideally, we all have something in us that makes us want to treat people good and live in harmony amongst our tribe. But anyway, it's not about the dollar. I know that, which is strange because I spent so long trying to get a dollar from doing comedy that I stopped enjoying doing it to a degree, you know, because I was trying to get something more out of it than just what it was. And what it is just fucking off and having fun and making some people laugh, you know? That's all it is. And that's why I don't think I've gotten any further in my career as far as a comedy goes. Haven't been signed to like any agency. No one's ever put me on TV or anything like that. And it's really because I don't care. I really don't care about any of that stuff. I'd like to. I'd like to buy a little small $500,000 house here in Nashville, Tennessee through comedy, you know? I'd like to not spend $500,000, but you know what I mean. It'd be nice, but it's not the be-all, end-all of what it is I'm trying to do with comedy. And I also think all those stupid fucks that are involved in the business, all the, you know, managers and agents and all that shit, those fucking slimy fucks, I don't think anybody knows what to do with me, you know? And even if they did, I probably wouldn't let them do it. I'm a stubborn fuck, people. Maybe you are too, but like, you know, if somebody came up to me today, I got a phone call that said, hey, Joe, we're going to put you on Jimmy Kimmel next Tuesday and it's going to change your life. I don't know if I'd do it. I don't know if I'd do it because fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck everything he stands for and fuck anybody who's doing business with him. You know what I mean? No disrespect to anybody, but fuck that guy. That guy's a two-faced piece of shit. And I don't care for him. I really don't. Like the late night shit, I don't care for any of these fucking people, man. That's also it. It's like, I don't know, like these late night shows or whatever, I don't know whose show I would want to be on. If Conan was still around, he's the only guy. He's the only like late night host in like probably the past 10, 15 years that I've ever been like, that's a guy that I would like to be around, to work with, to be on his show, to talk to that guy. Other than that, fuck all these other people, man. You know? Letterman, of course, Letterman would have been great, and Conan. But other than that, everyone else can get fucked. Anyway, I'm rambling about something that doesn't mean anything anyway. So, let's, what else we got on this? We talked about Joy Behar. The media doesn't care about gay people. Joe Biden, definitely not the president. Oh, I was laying in my bed the other night. It just had a friendly reminder. Don't know where it came from, but I am nothing. You are nothing. We are all nothing. We're merely, anytime we think we are something, that is just our ego. And we don't need to be so caught up in that shit, you know? And then I was walking this morning, and I think what I am, I think what we all are, outside of, you know, the I don't know, the mud body that is a human being, we're merely vessels for observation. You know what I mean? That's all we are. We're just the universe trying to look at itself and figure itself out. And boy, oh boy, we aren't doing too good of a job. I'll tell you that much right now. I don't think we're doing too great of a job at it, but I think at the end of the day, I think that's all I am. I'm here to just observe it, what's going on, and then comment. Maybe, sometimes, not all the time. Half the time I see shit, I don't care about it. But I guess that's part of being a comedian too, or doing comedy, is you observe something and then you tell the other people about it. And you go, hey, this is something that I saw. And people go, wow, that's funny, or they go, it's not funny. But anyway, don't get caught up in your ego. It's a lose-lose game if you do. You know. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Maybe you'll become so caught up in your ego that you become a multi-billionaire who doesn't care about labor laws for children and, you know, poor countries and all that shit, because you can fly around in a private jet and eat pineapples when they're out of season. Imagine that. Imagine getting a fresh pineapple when they're December. Fuck. Anyway, hey, my friends, let's get you the animal video clip of the week and get you on your way. I just would like to say, before we get into it, thanks for checking out the podcast this week. I hope we've had a little bit of fun, and I just want to thank you guys for checking in when you do, leaving comments, all that stuff. You know, we're out here doing the damn shibby thing from time to time. You know, we're doing all the things. I'm going to keep fucking around and transition some stuff. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. It's, you know, anytime you guys check in. It just makes me feel nice and feel good. And a fella let me know that he quit his job and immediately found a better one. And I don't know if I somehow influenced that in any way or if he was just going, hey, man, you talk about creating your own reality. So I tried to create mine and it worked out pretty well. So I can't remember. I should just look up your fucking name here on YouTube real quick, buddy. I want to give you a proper shout out, my friend. You guys are always doing the nice things for me. The least I could do is give you a little shout out here on the podcast real quick before we get into the animal video clip of the week. Also, up to 400 subscribers on YouTube now. Not a lot, but that's the most I've ever had. So I can't complain about that, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with you guys listening to this podcast, since this seems to be the most consistent thing that I do on YouTube. Let me find the thing. I always get people commenting on my shit about how you can buy fucking mushrooms in DMT, but I'm pretty sure it's all feds. Rofino? Is that how you say it? Rofino Tist? I can't pronounce your fucking name, but hey, buddy. Glad you're moving forward in your life and you're not sticking around that shitty job that you didn't like anymore. And happy that you found something better so quickly because you knew you deserved better at the end of the day. You know, you took your life into your own hands and you said, I deserve better than what I'm getting right now. And you went and you made something happen, bro. So kudos to you, or ma'am. I don't know. Your name on YouTube is pretty non-binary, pretty gender fluid, you know? But kudos, man. I hope it's all working out for you. And, you know, get some coke and a hooker with all that extra money. Anyway, let's get to the animal video clip of the week. Get you on your way, my friends. This video, it's similar to one a couple of weeks ago that we had. You remember the one about the lion where the guy was standing next to the lion's cage and he was fucking around with it, got his hand too close, put his hand in the cage, and the lion grabbed his hand and started pulling the fuck out of it. Remember that video? Remember that great fun video? This one is similar, but just with a tiger. It's the exact same video. Here's just a tip. You know, I'm no Steve Irwin, you know, I'm no Jack Dundee or whoever the fuck, but if you ever want to touch a tiger, just don't do it, you know? Find a house cat, find a stray by a dumpster, go play with that. Don't be fucking around with these big cats, man. I mean, please do for the content that comes my way because of it, but it's like an 18-second video, man, all right? This dude standing next to a cage with a tiger in it, and the tiger's close to the cage, and he's trying to pet the tiger with his hand outside of the cage. He decides to reach his hand in the cage, and the tiger's like, "Oh, you're trying to pet me? Let me come over to you. Let you pet me a little bit here." And then you know, so the guy's petting the tiger, and the tiger's like, "All right, enough," and just grabs his hand. And of course, anytime a tiger grabs someone's hand, they always scream like a little bitch. And it's like, you're the big tough guy that wants to play with tigers, right? And now you're howling like a little 4-year-old girl. Nut up, bro. At least yell with some bass in your voice if you're getting your arm ripped off by a tiger. Don't get the high-pitched pussy voice, you know? And I think probably his wife or his girlfriend was recording him with the phone. It was some zoo in Indonesia or wherever the fuck they have tigers and idiots, you know? But she's definitely going to fuck somebody else later, you know? Someone with probably 2 arms and doesn't scream like a bitch when they get attacked by a tiger that they had coming. You asked for it, you know? Fuck that guy. But it's, you know, again, too short of a video. The camera cuts away. I didn't get to see if his arm got ripped off or not, you know. He probably got away fine with just a couple scratches and bites, which is always fucking disappointing, you know? I just love seeing tigers eat people. Is that weird? Is that strange? Maybe. Maybe not. I love it. For some reason, it just fucking is like, oh, that's so cool. It's just so cool to watch someone getting fucked up. Tigers, bears, whatever, you know? anything. I like seeing people get fucked up by animals. I don't know why it just tickles me pink, but it does. But anyway, maybe I'm a bit morbid person. Look at all the positivity I generate in this podcast. You know what I mean? I spend a lot of time promoting positive thinking, saying positive things, and the other times I want to see someone get maimed by a fucking animal. Is that wrong? Does that make me bad? I'm not doing anything to hurt anybody. I'm doing the opposite of that. I just enjoy seeing people get what's coming to them, more or less. You know? Anyway. Vince McMahon, usually this is where we end the podcast, but Vince McMahon got in trouble. Or not, somebody wrote some article where he was fucking some lady and then paid her like $200,000 a year, was paying her $100,000 a year as an employee, started fucking her, bumped her up to $200,000. And then I don't know what happened, but for some reason he's now stepping down as the chairman of WWE, which is insane in the wrestling world. But he came out on SmackDown on Friday night, and everyone was like, what's he going to say? What's he going to say? And he said basically nothing. He basically came out and was like, hey, you guys wanted to see me? Here I am. Here I am. Suck my $1 billion cock, and then walked off. Basically, that's what he said. He didn't say those exact words, but that's pretty much what he said. But people got in a big... Vince McMahon is not a good guy, you know? You don't become a good business person by being a good guy. But also, $200,000 a year ain't bad. You know? Anyway. Listen. Maybe I'll talk more about that next week when I get some more information and have some more clear thoughts. But listen, thanks for checking out the podcast this week. I hope we had some fun, everybody. Again, shows coming up this week. If you want to come through, I'll be at Industrious in the Gulch in Nashville, June 22nd. That show's at 7 p.m. And then this Thursday, I will be at Red Bicycle Coffee and Crepes, slinging some yucks. The big one that I'm excited for, July 1st, which is a Friday, Yazoo Brewing Company, closing that show out, doing some extra time. Got some stuff I've been working on. I'm just doing me now, people. I'm doing me. You're going to hopefully see more stuff on the internet of me, because Lord knows comedy clubs ain't fucking hitting me back with the emails and getting me spots. So it is what it is. I don't care anymore. I don't care about a goddamn thing, but just bettering myself and maintaining peace in my life. That's it, you know. And I'm not going to kiss in people's asses so they can do me favors. Doesn't bring me fucking peace. Never has, never will. So I'm not going to do it. And unfortunately, this entertainment shit, this business of comedy is all about kissing ass and sucking dick. And I eat ass, as we all know. I'll eat your ass. I'm not going to kiss it. So we'll see what happens. But thanks for playing along. I hope we had some fun today. JoeKelleyComedy.com for all the upcoming shows. Listen, do me a favor. Do me a huge favor, all right? Take care of yourself and take care of somebody else. I'll catch you around real soon. Later. Sup, video folks? You know, this is our little special bonus time that we have together. I hope you guys aren't telling the audio people about this. I don't want to give away our little secret that you guys actually get a little bit more of a podcast than the people who just listen to things, you know? But I hope you guys are doing great. I love you. I love that you guys comment. I love when you check in, and it keeps me going. And whatever this is, I'm going to keep doing it. I'll see y'all next week, all right? Have some fun, you know? Do something you haven't never done in your life, but you've always wanted to this week. Take control of your life. Don't let anybody else do it. Because they'll certainly not be looking out for you. But anyway, listen, I love you guys. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast. As always, have fun this week. Have fun always, but especially this week. All right? Take care. I'll see y'all soon.